Oh, I forgot to change the scene. Hi, everybody. You're gonna start out watching me awkwardly dancing.
I'm a top problem, dishonor the honor one. I've been watching them doing reconnaissance. Architect with a way I've been plotting them. Draw it out and I pull up and body. Foot on his noggin, he not even stopping. Foot on the throttle, he thought he was harder than. Too far gone when I darken the continent. Coffin, I'll cut it, stopping me in Compton. Red and blue kicking like Landon Donovan. Got the girls like humming and humming. Can't dot him and sit him and humble him. Curse blush and he can't even stomach it. I make a kill and I'm carving a cut him. Playing the game with the
Just gotta make the tweet real quick.
Muffle the noise and nullify the covenant. See him stunning, shit is rubby, I'm running it. You can get dropped with a kid like I'm punting it. Ball in the field with the jaws I jug. Often his team half time they hug. 3-point jet house blast like pump. Nothing but net, you would show you in trouble. I'm Toji towing how I roll with the double. And I'm supposed to poke him, but I'm posing a subtle. Behind shit, I'm way too cold when I kill. And you just suppose for real. Pokey cards, these hollows make them pill. Rock them, make them yell. Drippin' Mari locked in like a seal. We got plenty still. No CWL, but I sit pretty with that still. Fendi, I keep it concealed. They tell like they got our cross. Better go up this price like gosh. Front of the line, now up my octave. Pop 6 size, I'm socking and socking. Crown jewel dropped and he thought he was sovereign. Which am I up in the cut of the rocket? Curse full tuck with a chain and a lock. Making a profit, drop for the profit. They wouldn't talk on that. They wouldn't talk on this. Making them walk back, aiming a clock is shit. Huh. They could've sauced like this. JR better watch that clock, don't miss. Jacquees when I slide your hit, don't trip. I'm the monkey wrench and yo play, get a grip. King of them, I'm son Wukong, no myth. I keep two tools till I told you. 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 And I'm keeping it tucked, told you. Go deal with that cut.
Alright, just gonna wait a little. See if anybody filters in, and then I'm gonna start reacting. Actually, no, just make that window bigger, honestly.
I've been moving like Momo, I carry a broom. Tapped in the underworld, varying tune. I've been stacking them notes like diminishing fit. Put a bag on his head and get sick for the chip. When that timer stops, I'm gonna slip through the grid like pseudo ghetto. I'm flipping his lid.
Let me make sure that, oh, I gotta specify the window.
I thought I was the main one gamble. Ripping his back like a boat to a manatee. How many sorcerers can't even stand him? Heist in the east like this is insanity. I hate that your favorite, I fail with your favorite. I came with a chain, so we mammoth his neck on. Science to flex on. Came out the lab and draw shells for the static like valence electrons. You like a spice, but curry my favorite to get on.
Alright, there we go.
Sorcerer killer, you finna get slept on. I'm finna talk on my chest and my chest gone. Talk.
Let's go ahead and get to the reactions. The song was a nice little intro, and then yeah. So all right, back to this. Okay, so again, mostly just going by the order that things were in the Twitter thing. So, and there were like 8 things left to react to. So let's just get right to it. Laxus song, Kilowatt, Eclipse featuring Shinky, Fairy Tail AMV. Well, first of all, Eclipse and Shinky. We reacted to Shinky on Monday. It was a banger because Shinky's a banger. Shinky is just a fucking goated artist. And then Eclipse, I remember being really impressed by some Eclipse stuff in previous streams. Now I am not super familiar with Fairy Tail. I watched like season 1, so I don't even remember who Laxus is. I probably didn't even meet them. We'll see if I get any of the stuff, but hopefully the music speaks for itself. This is an interesting beat. I like this.
Pressure cracking motherfuckers, they get fucked up from the shots off the rocks. Say the king until they damage, now they can't better watch. Watch your back, cause motherfuckers know we gon' kill a lot. But they say it for the static like a kilowatt. For the top of bitches won't take a shot. Just let me pick up the damage, watch your bodies alright. That's cause we all for the static, now we sparking a lot. Look at all the jewels up on my wrist, they finna spark like kilowatt. Kilowatts for the step of the static, all out of luck when we both gon' bash it. Yeah, they may making some strides when they step to my team, but you can't walk a mile like that, bitch. He gruesome, closed casket. He knew shit, brains blasted. Bitch turned a new Since they excuse us, we blow gaskets. Thousands of volts on the side of
I like this delivery and flow.
therapy. He wanna step to the king, now the motherfucker notice the shit, but they ain't born terribly. Walk away once, they gon' turn to a mortar shot up in the metal. That boy the parachute, that boy gon' turn to a pussy and claw his way out of the motherfucking shit that he pressure. Dragging motherfuckers, they get fucked up from the shots off the rocks. Say they gang until they damage, now they can't better watch. Watch your back, cause motherfuckers know we gon' kill a lot. But they say for the static like a kilowatt. The type of bitches won't take a shot. Just let me pick up the
It bothers me slightly that like the rhythm changes in the first and second half of the hook. Like it's catchy, but it's like I wanna get into that rhythm a second time.
Pressure driving motherfuckers, they get fucked up from the shots off the rocks. Say they gang until they damage, now they can't better watch. Watch your back, cause motherfuckers know we gon' kill a lot. But they say it for the static like a kilowatt. The type of bitches won't take a shot. Just let me.
I'm getting into this. I'm really fucking with this energy.
Cause we all for the static, now we sparking a lot. Look at all the jewels upon my wrist, they finna spark like kilowatts.
Yeah, okay. I think it's clear that I definitely fuck with that. I wish that the vocals were I think there's like, you know, like Eclipse has a deeper voice, and like you listen to these hyperpop artists, they're always like pitching their voice up and stuff, and like singing in really high registers. And I think there's a reason for that. I think when you have a lower voice and you're singing in a lower voice, it like doesn't. There's not a lot of space in a beat like this for that, and there is some muddiness, and I think that could be fixed with just mixing, just like mix out more of the low end of the voice. But I think it might also, like, if it's possible to like sing in a higher octave, I think that might be warranted for a song like this. But I also wouldn't want to take away from, like if that's just not in your range, if that's not comfortable in your range, then, you know, it's probably not going to sound good. So I would say mainly it's just, it needs that low end cut, to get some of that muddiness out of there. Maybe just like more, I don't know, compression, more like saturation to kind of dirty it up, but even with that, I still really enjoyed that. That's just like really fun, high energy. I really like that beat, and it was catchy. I think the issue with that I had with the like changing rhythm is because it's catchy. It definitely, like, you get into the rhythm and then the rhythm changes and it disorients you, and I don't think that's necessarily intentional, you know? But that might be a very small personal thing. Overall, very enjoyable. All right. Violence, a Sukuna rap song, Jujutsu Kaisen. Blackheart's music featuring Tri-L. Produced Fresh Bands and Mad Max. Let me keep drinking my energy drink. This is later than I usually stream. Yo, we got that Amethyst Witch in the chat. Oh my god. We have my reaction goat. Yeah. What was I saying? I was gonna say something about you know, artists put the producers in the titles, you know, and it's like a lot of producers require that they put that you put your stuff in the title if you don't pay for the beat. So I think like if the producers are in the title, that tells me immediately, oh, this person may not have paid for their beat, which is not a representation of quality. Lots of people make great music and they just don't have the budget to pay for the beats. But it is interesting, like, if you put the producer in the title and the producer is not like somebody that people would be like, oh my god, this was produced by them, that's crazy. that's the information that I get from it. But let's that aside, I will give this a shot. A Sukuna song, like Sukuna songs are always like I think I said last stream, like when characters are really powerful in an anime, it doesn't matter if you like the character, it doesn't matter if they are like a well-written character or anything like that. It's just if they are strong, the rappers will take that and just be like, this is an excuse for me to just put my best writing on a song. So let's see if that holds true. It's a cool beat. It sounds a little quiet.
I'm a demon. Demon, I'm a feeding, I'm a heathen. Got my reason. Got my reason. You just gave birth to the monster. This is what I conquer. Piss me off while I'm about to start. Nobody was ready for the king's return. I've been here for years. This is what you earn. What you deserve. And yes, you better back it, sir, cause I'ma get them all now. Watch it all burn. Guess the king is back.
Oh, I was gonna compliment the delivery. I was like, hey, the mixing's not that great. Definitely, the beat needs to be brought up. The vocals probably need to be compressed and brought down. But like this guy's got the right energy. I was really fucking with it. But then I'm not really into this singing so far.
You better be on track. Bodies by the stab, these bodies by the stab. Everywhere that I go, I want violence. Every time I see you, I feel like a giant. Kill it for the hell of it. I don't like the quietness.
If you melodined this guy, I think he would sound like Oricadia, which is a compliment. But currently it is it's the lack of melodyne, the fact that it sounds like he's struggling to find his notes, and the auto-tune is like correcting him in all kinds of different directions. That's it's definitely affecting the confidence of this melody.
The quietness. I better hit your skates when I come into the fight. 'Cause it's about to turn into a sleepless night. I'm your worst nightmare. Never gonna fight fair.
But his tone is very similar to Ori. I hope I'm not the only one who hears that. Like,
This
must be Tri-L.
Turn my power to a beam, annihilate those opposing. I got plenty up my sleeve with 4 sleeves on all my clothing. 'Cause I've made this body at the top with my abilities. Scare the whole world with the mention of my name. Everybody wants my fingers for the power they contain. I've had it, madam, go and
I know that this is just like, hey, I'm summarizing the plot of Jujutsu Kaisen. Everybody wants my fingers for the powers they contain. That's literally just a description of the plot of Jujutsu Kaisen. But when you're listening to rap, you're primed for double entendres. You're primed to hear a second meaning. And what second meaning could that possibly have besides I'm really good at at fingering?
manic. Everybody run for put you in a grave. Can't run, I'm blood drunk, or am I? It's too fun. I love when I shove all your faces in the mud. I'm selfish, I send all you suckers to hell. I swear I can't control myself. Everywhere that I go, I want violence. Every time I see you, I feel like a giant. Kill it for the hell of it. I don't like
It's okay. So thoughts on Triel's verse? I think he's more mixed than Black Hearts, but I think that Black Hearts, was I saying Black Hearts before? It's definitely Black Hearts. He's more mixed, but I think ironically that's kind of working against him in this mix here. Like, he sounded overly compressed and like he had like too much low end in his voice. Like obviously the whole thing, like the whole beat needs to come up, and like the vocals definitely need more treatment, but like in its current state with the beat being so low, Blackheart's having a mix that has a less low end kind of makes him sound a little bit more like blended into the beat. Yeah, okay. Overall thoughts on this. I think Blackhearts and Trial obviously have like they're getting to that point where they've got like their deliveries and their like recording setups like down. It sounds like they're getting to that stage, so I think they need to advance to that next stage of of improving the mixing, getting everything balanced with the beat. Like this sounds like some people very early on in their music production journey. And I think like there's like if you plot out the steps of like learning to make music, like the first step is like figuring out just the basics of delivery and flow and recording that. And it seems like these guys are past that. In fact, I would say Blackhearts had like a really good delivery at times. I think like that energy, that projection was really good. The next thing is figuring out the basics of leveling that with a beat, and making it not sound like a demo. And then past that is when you get the refinement of those two things. But I think first they got to figure out that second step, and then I would say move on to refining. But yeah, I would like to see. I'd like to see Blackhearts refine, like get to that refining stage, and see what he does with the scream rapping. I think he could be really good at it. All right. Sungjin Woo rap, leveled up, parentheses Woo. Mic drop, edit by Willentino, mix master by Jamo Quick. I feel like I've seen that name Jamo Quick before. Does not, only has one video up, but I swear that they've been like mentioned in other stuff. I mean, I guess they mix and master people, so. Also, actually, I think same goes for Willentino. I think I've seen them be credited with an AMV previously. Well, they've worked with Mimi Locke, and they've worked with any other names that I recognize? King Washi, Savade. So okay, yeah. So again, like if you credit somebody in the title of your thing, it's like it feels like it should mean that this is somebody that people will recognize, and I do recognize both of those names. And Mic Drop, I think I may have reacted to Mic Drop themselves previously, but I don't remember. Well, hopefully this will remind me if I have.
MD. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Check me out. I make him say woo. Woo. No Ric Flair. Son Jin Woo this bitch here. Ever since the level up, it ain't been fair. Yeah, I make him say woo. Woo. No Ric Flair. Son Jin Woo this bitch here. Ever since the level up,
I
it
really
ain't
like
been
this
fair.
so far.
Yeah, I make him say first name Sun Jin. Best with respect on my name when I walk in. Yeah. Cut that chirping. I'm known for moving and not how I'm talking. I live in thought, yeah, but I lose my head every time that I'm hungry. My thirst for blood been making me move like a beast when I'm haunting. A glitch in the system I've been, the system just telling me when. Let's get it then. Yeah, I'm moving slow, can contend blow the top off your defense like getting junior, that is. Bro, you a junior in this. Minuscule, you ain't a kid, so I let you pick. Fist to the foot of the blade, I get choices on how this gon' end. You the violin, just give me a chopper, but no, not a Mac. Chop, chop. Bitch, how I move and leave bodies in rows, you would think that I'm mad. Whenever it's time to do business, we in this, my foot on the gas. This C ain't for empty, it's really for endless, I'm really like that. I make him say woo. Woo. No Ric Flair. Son Jin Woo in this bitch here. Ever since the level up, it ain't been fair. Yeah, I make him say woo. Woo. No Ric Flair. Son Jin Woo in this bitch here. Ever since the level up, it ain't been fair. Yeah, I make him say what? Yeah, I make him say what? Yeah, I make him say what? Yeah, I make him say chill. Yeah, I make him say woo. Woo. No Ric Flair. Son Jin Woo in this bitch here. Ever since the level up, it ain't been fair. Yeah, I make him say whoa. Watch what I
think I think I am remembering. Is Mike Trap one of the dudes in that collective?
I'd rather sit patient here, hiding my nature and make all my moves coil. Oh wait, what did they figure me out? Man, there's no reason for doubt. They won't be loud. They won't be making a sound if they know that they can't win around. Much less about. And if they open their mouth, I'll get them moving.
Because like this very low, whispery delivery sounds familiar.
When they speak about me loud, I make them say woo. Woo. No Ric Flair. Son Jin Woo in this bitch here. Ever since the level up, it ain't been fair. Yeah, I make them say woo. Woo. No Ric Flair. Son Jin Woo in this bitch here. Ever since the level up, it ain't been fair. Yeah, I make them say.
Oh, I think it would have been cool if it like had a woo at the end. But anyway, yeah, that was really fun. There was definitely some parts where I think some of the lyrics were a little like, this wasn't super like clever or super like quotable. So I feel like you could definitely go over the lyrics another time, and really like make sure that every line is hitting the way that you want it to. And there's definitely some issues with the mix. I think there's like some resonances when he's doing like the whispery stuff that could be cut. But like just the energy and confidence that like that voice exudes, you can't take that away from this. Like and just like I don't know. Like it's really confidence is like the number one word for this. It's just like you get into this like, yeah, like this hyped up mood listening to something like that. And I think that really worked. Fuck yeah, dog. All right. Anime Fire User Cipher. O-Rain, featuring Ariel Ace, Politicus, Azazus, and more. Shout out to Ariel Ace, Politicus, and Azazus. I fuck with all three of them. Who else is on here? Mimi Locke, shout out. King Washi, I know that I've listened to some King Washi previously, but I don't remember like what. Look at their channel. What did I listen to previously? Engaged. I don't remember what that sounded like. I have a terrible memory. If I ever forget something, just don't be offended. Like I just have severe ADHD. If I'm ever like, oh, I don't remember this artist, and and you would be like, hey, Come on, you were fucking with it the last time you listened. It's just purely like it's mental illness. Looking at the chat right now. Hey Wolf, I unfortunately don't have a ton of time tonight. I was just wondering if you're still planning on reacting to my other song that I sent for the last stream. I I was not going to because I listened to that other thing instead. But I imagine that this stream is gonna be kind of quick. So there's only 5 more songs, so I could tack you on at the end if you'd like. If you think that you'd have time for 5 more songs. And if there's if I react to all those and it's like a super short stream, I think I'm probably gonna like play some Kingdom Hearts or some Tekken after. Just I'm trying to get these watch hours, so I don't want to stream less than 2 hours each time. But I don't want to stream more than 2 hours each time because I get burnt out. See how it goes? All right, sounds good. How about what I do is after I get to this last song, I'll check to see if you're still in the chat. Or I guess you can tell me if you dip out. If you're still here by the end, then I'll do it. I'll react to your thing. Gotta make sure my thumb is actually on camera. And if you had to head out, then we'll just switch to games early. So, so King Washi, Azazus, Yellowblade Music, shout out. We reacted to him last stream, and I was like, I really liked the song that he did. I just think it needed some better execution. Drain, shout out. And the other wolf, my brother from another pack. So this is a fire user cipher. So I'm seeing that we got Avdol, we got Charizard. I think this could be really interesting. It's been done before, but still.
Hey,
I like this beat also.
anime fire user cipher. We're in this entire thing. You feel me? Damn. 4, 3, 2. Hey, heart of the cards, team is so strong, we're too raw, too bizarre. Gang of crusaders, I move with the stars. Since I was born, I knew just how to spark. My teacher's red, yeah, my flames are an art.
Bro's recording on a toaster, but I think he's kind of going off.
Telling the future to a fortune teller? Man, what the fuck is you on? Needed to get back on Dio, but I was killed twice in the process. I swear that shit was some nonsense. Y'all trying to spin around me like vanilla ice. You look behind, give you no time for offense. Landing these hits, man, I feel like Muhammad. That's who I am. Ain't no cream, chicken is sticky, R.I.P. Iggy. Helter, you no one can hit me, man, I'm just being honest. Yeah.
Up that heat, my Drake got a blue flame. Two-tone stone, my wrist got a moose swing. G's to the max, you dying to do things. Keep it a stack, you attacking that loose chain. 2 OG, you know what I'm about. Pulling out the lab, then I pull up at your route. Wouldn't be the first time getting no on them out. I didn't branch down the line, wonder why they in the drought. The game don't fuck with you, pal. I never die, got resign in morale. I'ma lay out the beef like it's golden corral. I weather the storm, put the 90 in cloud. A sucker touch me, sick of bow. No contest, leave him wild. Winning, I be flipping and cashing them cows, bitch.
Winning, I ain't with it. I'ma get a heat and put it to his mouth, bitch.
Oh, I like the way that kind of flipped on that rhyme scheme.
If I'm in it, ain't no living. You fuck with a soul, then a soul running south, bitch. I'm indifferent, ain't no.
Like a lot of the time when you're doing ciphers, you just send the beat out to people, and you just like wait for them to send a thing back. You don't really get a chance for like people to work with each other, which is why like when stuff like this does happen on a cipher, it's like really impressive. The Florida cipher that Mari put together, there was a moment where it was like him and like 1 or 2 other artists, like they had like a back and forth thing, which means that they must have written their stuff together, which does not happen on ciphers. It's just everybody writes their own verse usually. So when that happens, it really is like, ooh, okay, they put the time into this.
Must have forgotten that bro was the best. Ain't nobody above any battle I bet. The bonds of my brother, and they bled. Ain't no battle, go south, ain't no course for no rest. They just rise to occasion on loop to their death. I'm OP on a beach, my peak never set.
Priestess with a 6 cents, had to step up, bar low like a bench press. Don't get no fuss, I be knowing I'm tough. They be looking so dumb, niggas flop like diskettes. Putting on skirts, but I'm not no bitch. Putting in work, get up off my dick. Let me top my shit. Shoot so sharp, so I'm not gon' miss. So dark, but the bonfire lit. Never take no nonsense, never no game. Hating on the squad, get the hell out my face. Figure praying to your God, I'm a devil all day. Niggas talking about Mars, but they never knew Ray. Ambitious, 14-year-old. Ain't Jack man, still a hometown hero. Came this far and we not finna fold. If you say we not high, you're the mama the broke. Yeah.
Hey, watch the beat beat up within the blaze. Motherfuckers want scrap, then they been cast away with the gloves on.
Everybody's been really locked in on the flows so far. I didn't love the first verses like lyrics all the time. Like there were some cool references, but I think it was a little surface level. But everybody who's been locked in on the flow. This is
even need the blade. Inferno the fire, call it beast of the flame. Goddamn, bro, thinking he can
this is definitely a little bit of a weak point.
Wanna dabble in the battle, I'ma have to handle shit. Wanna scandal this, I call it handleish. Power by the hour and I'm finna call it hell. I was born for the war, and I think I'ma kill off a bitch. If he donate his will, bring the metal to the metal, and I'm finna make it all.
I gotta look up like who is who. Okay, this is O-Rain. I'm sorry, O-Rain. You might be the low point on your own cipher.
The heat on my feet, y'all know that it's go time. I'm freezing the brother, y'all know that it's showtime. I put that on.
But I mean, hey, you had a lot of really good people on, so like.
But I eat with this whole nine. Know a scout, but not seeing my cow. But I'm marking these up like a date on the counter. The bodies drop loud, but my shooters got sound. No Benny Morrow, but the heat on my stick be fucking your town up. Death and smoke, you plus my number, just wait till I round up. Not bad connection, but if it's troubleshooting, not talking mocky, Bob muscle through. Even he know what can put a hole in you. So drop a location, I know where you stay. I'm never not playing. You hear a lot of tone, just know I'm not praying.
Even before I was number one, I've been stuck in this number. I'm feeling of self-entitlement and accomplishment. Get a fast reminder, I got a problem inside. But what's the savior when the family's hurting consequence? Relationships strained, I'm too violent. Now I wanna fix every issue, but they're silent. The struggle to express my soul burns and tires. My one is to impress my son and seek higher. Benevolent with it, the pro that I am will attain. Killing the villain will act with innocent brain. Surpassing the temperature maximum hot as I can. Smoking a bang is the proof that I so will remain. No moves won't stop my grind, oh no. Give them that pressure, I don't fold. Pull up in the city, I'm coming in hot. Cause even don't stop, I'm still feeling lucky cause she got the diamonds.
I just gotta see who that was. Was that that was I Am Carefree. Never I don't think I've heard of them. But they had a really great flow, really great delivery. I think you know, once again, I think some of the lyrics were a little surface level, but like, hey, that was still impressive. And now we got Azazus. Are you gonna do this every stream, McGuire? I'm not even sure if I should be taking donations this stream since it's a catch-up stream, but okay. I will react to whatever you send me after this.
My face called a spade, converting my emptiness. Now it's my ace in a hole when they ready to rub at my face. On five of them cold with it out, Fiji. Wet when they see it, she wave. Why they wanna pull me in darkness and stop my shine? Every time I set it or blaze.
I really like that one little like syncopated bit. That was really cool. What was the... They got the yoinky. They got the fucking. They got the goddamn. They got the goddamn. They got the penis music. Oh, we got Layman in the chat.
Poker face, full house boy wanna gamble. Burn the house down, trying to play with a candle. Hold his Ellen, turn sideways, now you a lantern.
Word, feeling like killer if I step y'all static. Brody told emotion till he paid with his life. Put the summer sun simple tens, acting whack and switching up. Claimed they never did. Baseless words they said. His soca roller spin back on your.
Does he use fire? I'm gonna be really honest with you. He is like one of the characters who I remember, like in terms of like his fighting, I remember the least about him from Hunter x Hunter. Maybe he uses it like in a part of the manga that I'm not in, but like I'm not that far from the end. Well, the end from being caught up.
Man's crazy sliding up, put a price on their head. Put your life on the line if you ain't about to feed Tom and Jerry, cause you rap for the cheese. Trying to be in the loop talk.
Like, I remember him as a character. I remember, like, the way that he talks in it, like, in this really stilted way is really interesting, and he's got, like, a very, like, you know, he got a low-key personality, but he only gets, like, this one fight, really, and I don't remember him using fire in it.
Talking to me, but I peep the swing, so I loop around, put a dot to his teeth, step to the function, eyes on the party, we run in your pockets. 9-5 hit him like he trying to clock, I duck in the smoke, man. You when we lit, ducking the heat, try slide on the kid. Make sure you never sliding again, yeah.
Goku wanna come in, I'm classy. Flame from the blaze, just about to get nasty. Risen from the grave, so the cipher gets crafty. Been a day one, but the smoke got me laughing. Yeah, hit him where it hurts.
So who was that? That was Joko. Now we got Yellow Blade as Rengoku. Okay. I was wondering who this was. Kind of sounds like they're trying to do like the Rustage delivery. Feeling like character name, description of what the character does. Yeah. There's definitely like, you know, that's definitely a trope in nerdcore, just like I feel like this character because this. But like I will say this, my complaints about like some of the lyrics being surface level, it's usually because the issue is people are literally like rapping from the perspective of a character, and then they say like, you know, just the things that happen in the show or whatever. I much prefer if someone is using a character as a metaphor for themselves or a simile as opposed to what I just described. So I will take a million I feel like Gokus over Frieza came to the planet, now I gotta, you know, like that kind of shit, you know?
Where the sun don't shine, the demons love the dark, try to outshine mine. Yeah, giving them the sparks, then he on my line. When you want my time to fighting to survive, cause I can't stop the motion when I'm flowing, fleeting, growing, feet off the ground, man, I'm floating, get him rolling, get him choking. When I hear the crowd roar, asking when they want more, he rises from the floor for the finishing score. Yeah, I've been that guy, training next end, don't be sad when I die, left a legacy. Do you wanna find out why when I hit that sky, just with my life, so don't you cry.
He's got a good delivery. He's definitely got like a really good like control of his voice. There was definitely some flow stuff in there that I wasn't a huge fan of, but I think he's got that charisma that you need.
Lions in the pride, left from lying on their side. You can leave and lick a little, lift a lever, let him die. Let a wig legitimize, write a letter, let her fly. You ain't never riddle, let her, let a rid a guy, not a little riddle. I like to.
Is this this is Drain. Okay. He's flexing the pen a little bit.
Why I'm the best, die to object, die I object, decide flip or die, I decide that you're dead. Yeah.
I feel like he's not 100% locked in rhythmically, but that was still really impressive writing.
That's why
he's got Riz.
Big top fly, left wise for the next. Got a mirror, he is here, so why I'm ahead. In the mirror, see a different kind of God when I step. Is it clear? Got us in her tears. I'm not talking fan rear when I'm hitting a wolf. Hey,
Hold up, they don't want it when I link with Dakota.
Yeah, and they did another thing where they linked between the verses. I just think that's cool as fuck.
Company lethal, not me in the quota. Spitting fire, they not matching the soldiers. Poison in the pen, I dance with them cobras. Hold up, if I'm stepping again, then I burn the arenas. Now all of these false gods held they dead like Serena. Fairy tale bar god, been a man since I seen ya. Hit with the rain, but I still got that heater. Remember the days where I danced with a dragon, but found with that demon within. I ain't lying when I say I got pride on my back like the sin. Move from my pack, cause they know how we win. Beyblade, that's the way that we spin. Hold up, this cipher is over the end. Like seriously, please go home.
thank God. Who let Wolf spit? He's ass.
They're right. It's Wolf.
That's a pretty funny way to end it off. I was gonna say like I feel like he was kind of losing the rhythm towards the end, but was that just because he's like, all right, yo, this is my last verse before I clock out? I'm just gonna fucking. Hey, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate just listen. I'm doing this as a bit. I'm not even supposed to be on this cipher. Okay. There was a huge range of qualities on this. I definitely think some people really came and brought some like really special stuff, and then there were some people who it's like it's clear that this person is like kind of starting out as an artist. They haven't really figured out, you know, the process of writing and rapping yet. I think now, okay, if you are a small artist and working with other small artists, I think that's not so much of an not so much of an issue. You don't have to like basically when you're a small artist and you're making your own music and it's not very good because you're like not very far along in your music journey, that's fine. Just keep making the music, keep putting it out, and you will grow over time. With a cipher where you have like bigger, more competent, more experienced artists, there's an argument to be made that maybe you should like sort of do more quality control, vet stuff like a little bit more to make sure that the whole thing is as good as it can be. But at the same time, that cipher is still just you as an early artist making a song. So like, I don't know. I don't necessarily think that you should be like more you know, choosy. I think there's an argument to be made. Maybe you should be like, hey, I think this verse you should re-record it, you know, to the people that you're working with or whatever. But like, honestly, I think you could also just have fun with it and get a bunch of people that you want to work with on a song and just make something that y'all think is fun. I think they did that on this, and I think it was very fun. And I think there was some like really genuinely cool touches in the way that this cipher was made. So I had a good time. All right. I have not forgot that you donated, so let me be a good stream host and go on Facebook. Why did you send me something with goddamn like fucking animationgo.com or whatever the fuck it's called music video? This actually reminds me of a clip that I kind of want to play on stream, but I'll play it later.
Hello, Dubai. Where are you going, submarine man? To the...
He had to say it out loud for me to fully process the fact that the artist name is Submarine Man. Sup unfiltered gamers. Welcome to Unfiltered Maguire submissions.
Dog park, of course. You are my favorite companion, submarine man.
These bitches gay.
Thank
My God.
Oh, we're here.
This is the fact that he's auto-tuned and the song hasn't even begun. Oh my God, furries.
So many good dogs. I wonder how...
You're packing a bowl as we speak. Yeah, you're gonna need one for this one. What the fuck is going on?
Everybody loves the taste when I put the nigga block. The berry when coming from the sun and for a dog walk. You got my fruit. Come on, Mr. Cool.
Why is the auto-tune making him sound like a fucking Inkling or whatever the fuck they're squid, the kid squids from uh, uh Call of Duty for kids.
The dog trying to call me. I was up eating double in the morning. On the feet like a pillow. Fucking calling for the flow. Look in the face, yo. Look up in the house and look at stick with slug when
I'm not gonna lie. I think the brain worms have wriggled their way into whatever part of my brain is responsible for good taste, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of fucking with the music video. Like, I see the vision. Like, doing a bunch of, like, random shots from this, like, free animation website. It's kind of fire. I kind of like it.
to the dog. So I ran to the Smiths. I then ran to the dogs and ran to your purse. Well, dogs to my dog. I never ran socks. Dog walk. Y'all even understand when I go to dog walk.
Oh my god, it's a fucking parody of goddamn Plug Walk. What is this shot? What is being censored?
Everybody loves the taste when I put it in the glove glove. They play with commerce, sometime for a dog walk. Because fucking is an animal. Call me on my phone, I don't waste so. I hate when I talk. Only because I don't get to one. I could introduce you to the dog. They lead in my cup.
I can introduce you to the dog.
They don't let me smoke.
What is... Like, the only times that I cannot understand what he's saying, but the few times when I can, it's just nonsense. He's busting it down. Oh my god, he's got the goddamn moves. Plug walk. I don't even understand how to put my plug talk. Oh my god, it's still going. What the fuck was that ending? Well, thank God I can follow Submarine Man on all major platforms. And I can follow Submarine Man on all major platforms. Flex Entertainment. Oh, this guy's signed. This guy's a fucking big deal. You think he signed a 360? Hello, I would like to clarify something. I am not gay. I have a wife and 2 sons. Llama Doodle is just my friend. Dog. Bro, Def has a 720. Once again, McGuire, how do you find this shit? I felt it when he said dog walk. Like genuinely, how do you achieve that sound? I'm like, bro has some kind of like exclusive technology, some exclusive auto-tune designed by him. Like, he's actually, you know what? This guy's like on the new fucking wave. Like, y'all don't understand. Everybody's gonna sound like that in 2030. Like, he's ahead of his time. We don't get it now, but when fucking Playboy Cardi throws on the squid filter, everybody's gonna be like, yo, he's so fucking Cardi's a genius, but we're gonna know the truth that he's been biting Submarine Man the whole time. Okay, it says to pause here. I usually don't do this, but my email got hacked. I couldn't upload anything for a while. I didn't want to say anything because I usually don't talk. Bank account got hacked into... There's a whole fucking story here. Let me back up. So this is a Sanji song, Fake Smoke by Zathens, featuring Rap Roasted and Swift. Hey, shout out to Swift. We reacted to we mixed him last week, and he is in the queue next. I played a tiny bit of the Swift thing, and I couldn't remember if I had reacted to it already. But since I don't remember, I'm just gonna react to it again if I did. So no worries. Shout out to Swift. Not familiar with Rap Roasted. I don't think I'm familiar with Zathens. I like Sanji. I fuck with One Piece heavy. I need to make more One Piece songs. I think this could be interesting. But first, we gotta learn the lore. Brogue's savings account got hacked. Got the email. Did not get the money. Bro got hacked and is gonna change his whole fucking Oh shit! Oh shit! We got Swift in the chat. Hell yeah, dog. So Swift, did I already react to Own Way on a stream, or you just woke up? What time zone are you in? Like, well, anyway, yeah, I'm not sure if I already reacted to this or not. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm just thinking of the last thing. It's 6 a.m. where you are? That's crazy. Move to a real time zone, like EST. I'm fucking playing. Well, anyway, you mixed this, and the thumbnail is by Elige. Fake Smoke. Let's EST is the superior time zone. Everybody who uses EST is cool and sexy and fun, and everybody who uses other time zones is fake. I'm kidding. Yeah, Dog Walk was sub 250k views. Where do you, like, I'm guessing you just, is this all stuff that you like watched while you were in high school? Freaky Finn is in the mountains, like the West Coast. Hey, shout out to the West Coast. All right, enough fucking around. This beat is cool.
Fake smokes, they be talking a lot. You were fake joke, you were not in the plot. I gotta lay low, I've been staring the part. But when I'm staring the part, I see you making the mark. So I'ma do it how I do it, cause I do it so clean. And if you're talking on my name, you get a kick to your teeth. So don't believe any shit that I say, I talk cheap. Oh please, I don't rap anymore, I just speak. Shorty so fly, she be buzzing me now. Shorty so high, she be
I was gonna be like, I don't know who that was on the hook and who's rapping right now. But it does say that this is Zathens right now. So maybe Rap Roasted, or was that you on the hook, Swift? You rap for fun, I'll send something in the future. Yeah, absolutely. This is probably gonna be a you are on the hook. Okay. I liked you on the hook. I think you have a pretty good delivery. And you know how to like mix yourself pretty well, it sounds like. There's like a little bit of mixing on this verse, like specifically some sibilants. I think if you cut some of the high end a little bit, it might sound a little better. But overall, this is like a pretty nice mix, and it's working well with the beat. Shit, what was I saying? Unfiltered gamers, if you want to send something, this is going to be a kind of short stream, so I think I can get to you if you send it to me. I can get to you today. But I'm going to be doing like a real reaction stream, not next Monday, but the Monday after that. If I can, the Monday after that, am I going to be in Raleigh? No, I will not be in Raleigh yet. That's the week after that. So yeah, if you want to be on a non-catch-up reaction stream, wait a couple of weeks. Tried not to process his voice too much because it was kind of a bad phone recording. You can kind of tell that it's a bit of a phone recording. Yeah, if you want to be reacted to sooner rather than later, yeah, go ahead and send it. Send it to my Twitter DMs.
Shorty might die, bring the coffin in now. Why she cuffing me now? Oh, she busting it down. There's something about me, I spit with no bars, but the way that I flow, I'll be going so far. Just listen, I'll be chilling, I'll be winning, I'll be kicking, I'll be living, I'll be feeling. All these bitches in the way that I'll be tripping.
So how would I move, take cover? Shut it up, I know I know. Burn down the floor, I'm making it right. I plan on catching your side, oh, I'ma cook it up to the sky, son. When I pull up, I reside in flames. No, I'm heat blow to waste, I'm insane. Shotty bang, made my paper back, but it was hardcover in my pay. Huh, yeah, hit the books, now they booking out the way. Just sweet, français, not a better came with pain. Enough, I ran and called your bluff. Said they was steady eating, and now they all fed up. My trailer to the door, I gave them all the crumbs. And if that brother spotted a poke and died him up.
I don't like the way that he like gave him all breadcrumbs. Like I think you know, bread needed to be accented there, and it wasn't. I think it would be better there to break the rhythm for that than to like awkwardly say it to fit the rhythm, in my opinion. But other than that, that was a really cool verse. I liked some of the lyrics. The bread came with pain. Like, that's, you know, that's kind of funny. That's kind of clever. And then, you know, the flow was overall pretty good. And this is obviously, like, I think this is, like, the best recorded verse on this song.
My hands, not gonna be done, I'm in my bag. Cooking up a couple that can. Shawty already know that I am that man. Shawty already know that I've been cooking with it. Ever since I stepped foot in the stew, I put my foot up in it. Turning up the stove and I've been pushing digits. Man, I love to share, get on platters.
You know I'm about to kick it all over. So how would I move, take cover? Shut it up, I know I know. Burn down the floor.
Hell yeah.
Your side, oh, I'ma cook it up to the sky, son. When I pull up, you know I'm about to kick it all over. So how would I move, take cover?
I think there's a little bit of sibilance in this part as well. Overall, I think you did a really good job mixing this, Swift. I really like the way that your voice like cascades over itself. It's got all these layers.
When I pull up, I reside in flames.
But like, I think some parts could be made like a little bit clearer. Like I said, there's that little bit of sibilant resonance. Yeah, this was a great vibe. Absolutely.
Clean, and if you're talking on my name, you get a kick to your teeth. So
And even though Zathan's like had kind of like the rough recording quality, I think he still like matched that energy really well. Like, and had a pretty good delivery. Yeah, overall, this was pretty cool. Smooth. I really fuck with that beat. I fuck with that beat so much. Just checking to see if you've DM'd me that. Yeah, we got a message request from Unfiltered Gamers. All right. So we'll put you at the end of the queue. But But I guess if I'm gonna do it for McGuire, I'll do it for everybody. If you would like to skip the queue, you can PayPal or Patreon donate $1 or more if you would like, if you're feeling generous. And I will put you at the front of the queue, meaning directly after whatever I'm currently reacting to. Salute. Yeah, let me pull this up and put it right there. All right. So, Swift, Own Way, featuring DX, official AMV, produced JP Beats. So this just says official AMV. Is this themed around one character, or is this just generally an AMV? It's just, this song is, the aesthetic is anime, just in general. Let's find out.
JP. To be safe, feel stuck inside again that I don't wanna play. And I can find my own way, moving my home base. So homies can relate, request and no replay.
Yeah, I said it before. I think you're really good at mixing your own voice. I think there is some like harshness just because of like your recording quality, maybe. But you're really good. You're really good at like giving yourself that haziness, that psychedelic space. Sounds like you have a big Travis Scott influence. And I fuck with Travis Scott a lot. But it's also like definitely just influenced by R&B, really smooth. Yeah.
Smoking gas toda para a noite. Não sei quantas que eu fumei hoje. Cura que eu tenho aqui na bag. Sou cangaceiro atirando com a call. Fucking her friend, she a bestie. Girl, the low. Tariana, she a baddie. Percancei no copo dela. Baby, escolhe balance ou Margiela. Acho que viva era suprime pra ela. Baby, tell me my own way. Fazendo tudo que cê nunca fez. Bate cabeça no wave. Eu fiz tudo que cê nunca fez. Baby, tell me my own way. Fazendo tudo que cê nunca fez. Bate cabeça no wave. Eu fiz tudo que cê nunca fez.
It does feel like DX, like it's very obvious that he's recorded on a different setup, but he still sounded good. And it's like when you came back in, it, even though it sounded very different, it like kind of enhanced his like timbre in a way that I liked. I think it would have been cool if there was like both of your voices maybe in his verse. Like if you added some like layers to his verse. I think that could have been cool. But yeah. I subscribed and liked mid-song because I'm like realizing like it's very clear that you have a lot of like it's very clear that you have a lot of talent, and I think we're gonna be seeing more of you, Swift. I think we're gonna be seeing you around the nerdcore sphere, you know, because you've got like your sound really well established. If you can pull the money together to get a good dynamic mic, I think it's gonna be over for everybody. I think you're gonna really Thought about that, but I don't know Portuguese. Oh, so I see. You couldn't really do anything to add to his part because you don't like pronounce his words the same. Ah, well, I still think it sounded really good. I think you do a really good job as an engineer, and like I said, you've got that sound down pat, and you've yeah, yeah. I think Swift Music is up next. You're welcome. Am I the only person that loves when a song is like fluidly bilingual? No, it does make sense. Yeah, I do like that. I really enjoy when songs like switch between languages. There was one part, like for the most part, I'm not really understanding exactly what you're saying, but there was one part where you said a sentence in English, and then you had a line in I forget what language did you say you speak, but anyway, the rhyme, it wasn't just like vowel sounds between languages are totally different usually, but you managed to find a word that Romanian. You managed to find a word in Romanian that rhymed like 1-to-1 with the English word in the last line, and it was really cool. It sounded beautiful. Like that was just a really cool moment for me. I don't know. It's like a cool moment that I don't know if anybody else is going to like get as much of a kick out as I do, because I'm just really like rhyming. I just like, I don't know how else to explain it, but it hits different. Okay. Oh, before I forget, Finn, we are getting close to the end of the queue, and you came before this song, this explicit song. Let me make sure that I put you above that. Yeah, we are getting very close to the end of the whole queue. All right. Yes, the one where you're marked as spam. Oh, did I also get did I already react to the Rejuvie one? I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm losing sleep.
I might have to add that to the end of the queue. But I'll put it after yours. There's one extra song that I missed. My bad. But tried a different delivery. Curious how I'd feel about it. Won't be everybody's cup of tea. Hey, I really fuck with experimental shit. All right. I think I'm all squared away. Let me delete this tab. Okay. Jamar Rose, X Grayson, King Shit, produced Zello, scented by Zello. I have every time Zello has sent something, I think my reaction has been, I really like the part that you did, Zello. I really like the beat. I feel like the rappers on top of it have not necessarily been that good, or at least like they've been held back by like maybe their recording quality, maybe it's the mix, something like that. But this is Jamar Rose and Grayson, two people who I know can rap. So, although admittedly I have had issues with both of their like you gotta leave now and go take your final exam. Oh shit. Good luck. Everybody wish Swift good luck on the exam, you know? We're rooting for you. Yeah. Jamar Rose and Grayson, I know they can both rap, but I have had complaints about both of their sound like quality in the past. Grayson, y'all have seen me react to Grayson before, and I've been like, this is pretty good, but I'm not really fucking with the mix. And Jamar Rose, I've never reacted to a Jamar Rose song, but I have had moments where I have been listening to his song because like I listen to his music for fun. It's pretty good music, but sometimes it'll be like his music and like him on a song with a feature, and like the feature will come in and it's just immediately like, hey, this feature is clearly has a way better mic. But I still fuck with Jamar. Claims to be the fastest rapper in the state. Send it. I fuck with the chopper shit. Yeah, I used to be a speed rapper myself. I think the video might still be up on YouTube of like me ranking my own fastest songs. Don't watch it because all of the songs in it are really bad, and also I'm really awkward on camera because I was like 20 at the time. But I used to be a speed rapper, so I would love to react to a speedy rapper. And also, as a former speed rapper, I will tell him, straight up, if he should stop rapping fast and actually rap like to sound good. I will not hold back on that front. Anyway, send it now or wait. You can send it now. Fuck it. I won't do any gaming this stream. We'll just do all reactions tonight. Send it in my DMs, and I will put it at the end of the queue. And we might be able to get to 2 hours just reacting to shit. And you know what? If we get to the end and it's like 30 minutes, so it's like not enough to really play any games, but it's also like, there's no other stuff in the queue, I'll find something to react to. Genuinely, I've got some like stuff that that McGuire's shit that he sent me reminded me of that I really just want to play it on the stream just because I think it's one of the funniest fucking things I have ever seen. But anyway, and it also is like it ties in with a personal story of mine. But anyway, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Back just to leave them pissed. They got hit with the dragon fist. Too hard as this. Had to turn the boys all to miss. Still a flare, had it all on wrist. Now they cannot contain. Jero's been all out his lane. I think he's going insane. I had to push him off top like I'm pain. They wasn't planning for rain. I'm ready for smoke. Claim you a devil, I hope you can float. Tsunami that swallow the coast. Please do not pull up, I think it's a joke. You against me, I'm leaving them broke. I'm leaving them
This is hot.
Now I'm taking a fast route. You got a bad mouth. Then I might have to crash out.
I think Jamar has some like harshness in his high end that could be tamed, but he's flowing. Grayson's going on too. Like, I think he needs to maybe be more compressed. He's got a wide dynamic range that I think needs to be tamed a little bit. Yeah, we had a Benzino line, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, okay. That was easily the best thing that Zello has sent in. Like, both of the rappers on there were just, like, really, like a cut above the previous shit. Like, mixing-wise, I think they both needed a little bit of work. But, like, these are... Okay, so I didn't know that Grayson was gonna have good chemistry with Jamar, but he totally did. Like, Grayson is definitely much more of like a lyrical kind of old school rapper, whereas Jamar has that like aggressive new school SoundCloud kind of flow and delivery. But Grayson locked in with that energy really well. And like this was a really good beat for that energy. I think this beat with these rappers was was really good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good fucking job, Zello. I'm listening on my headphones and I really want to play this on my like full studio setup work because I've got subwoofers and I would love to hear that bass line on some really good subwoofers. I might be playing this after the stream. And speaking of stuff with some bass, we got some EDM. We got Absolute Zero. Why am I not subscribed to Absolute Zero? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with me? Yeah, the slippery drill bass, that was sick. So I have seen Absolute Zero promoing this song, but I haven't heard that much of it. I just like little bits and pieces. I fuck with Absolute Zero. Super cool person. I met them in person at last NPC. Yeah, it was last NPC. Cool person and one of only a few, but still a decent number of people doing EDM, just straight like production forward all sound design EDM. And I really like that. Really, it takes me back. So, and this is inspired by Todoroki. So this is interesting. It's an EDM song. I'm assuming it's completely instrumental, but it is inspired by Todoroki. So it's still nerdcore. I don't know if there's gonna be like samples from the anime in this or something like that, but or if it's just gonna be like the sound is inspired by him and coldness and like just the emotions of the character. Let's find out. Let's see what Absolute Zero does on this. Ronan, when you said that was the first beat you've ever wanted to edit, do you mean the Zello track or this Absolute Zero track?
And what about me?
It does have samples.
I poured all the training you beat into me as a kid towards strengthening my right side. I focused on perfecting my ice. Now that I look back on it, I see that my hatred of you was holding me back in some ways.
I don't blow my nose real quick.
After entering UA and spending time with these guys, competing and fighting, my eyes were opened. Endeavor, I now realize I'm gonna do exactly what you wanted me to.
Even if that works for you in this tournament, you'll soon find the limits of that power. Graduate and you'll work by my side. I'll lead you down the path of
But I want you to know this. The pro I've always admired is the person I watched on TV while sitting beside God. I came wanting to learn, so that I'm someone worthy of being called a hero. This is my choice, not yours.
I like this drop. I do. I guess I wish there was like more sound design going on, you know, because it's kind of just like the super sub, but
The reason I came to this place is to use you. I came because it's beneficial for me, number one,
front of my friends. Endeavor, the top hero, was amazing. But I still can't forgive you for what you did to Mom. And that's my choice to make.
Like a demo of a character from Genshin or Honkai. Yeah, it definitely does sound like some EDM that you would hear in like a game or a trailer or something. I think what I sort of am like, oh, I wish it had more like weirdness in the sound design, might just be a personal thing for me, being like, oh, I just want more experimental shit. Give me like the weird stuff, you know. If this is something that's like, this is meant to be played like just in an arena or whatever, and it's just supposed to get the crowd hype, this is absolutely doing its job, you know? I do like the switch up. The halftime, the different rhythm. Ooh, that I don't like that sudden ending. I think it definitely needed a fade out. But yeah, that was really cool. That was really well produced. It's very clean. It's very, you know, it's got all the right like balancing of the kick and the bass and the high end of the synths, and it's got a nice like sense of space. I think it just needs that extra like that je ne sais quoi, Jenny be saying quoi when you've got that extra like I felt a little bit like bored during this like sort of build up section.
I poured all the training.
It feels, first of all, I do think it feels a little artificially extended to like fit the whole like sample in, but also, if you're going to do something long like this, I think add some extra bits of sound design, some extra bits of musicality and like what Andrew Huang calls like ear candy. Add stuff like that in these breaks to keep like the energy, the attention, and for the drop, you know, I think if this is the sound that you wanted for this drop and that's all like that's your whole vision for the song, that's cool. But like in the future, I think it would be really cool to have sound design which is more involved, that like has more moving parts, more layers, you know. Give me more like, you know, like top end stuff.
I now
For you individually, the pre-
Give me some hi-hats. You know, I just realized now that that's kind of missing from this. We don't have like hi-hats or rides or anything giving us any like high-end energy. Or like some producers just put like white noise, like, or like noisy samples sidechained to the drums to add that kind of extra je ne sais quoi. Yeah. That little like blip, you know, 808 not 808, 8-bit kind of sounding synth part was definitely an example of a good use of ear candy. I just wish the whole drop and the whole song had more of that, more stuff going on. But overall, still really cool, really well executed. Hell yeah. And that I asked earlier if Ronan, if this was the song that you were talking about. Please make an edit of this. Like, I would love to see Zero get more attention and more support in the community, because I'd love for them to become like a bit of a star producer. I think they could make some really cool stuff with some really cool people in nerdcore if they got those opportunities and they got the backing of the community. So, if you're thinking about making an edit, do it. I think that would be really cool. I think that would be a really great way to support them. All right. We're down to the last three. How long have I been streaming? Hour and a half? All right. Let's do these three and let's see. Yeah, let's do these three and then I'll play that clip I was talking about earlier. And maybe if that's not enough time, I'll find something else to talk about or play on stream. Maybe y'all can watch me do stuff for the oh, you sent in your friend song. That's right. Let me pull that up. So yeah. We'll probably go right up to the 2-hour mark, but if not, maybe y'all can watch me finalize the thumbnail for the cipher or something like that. Anyway, we'll figure it out. We will fill this 2-hour stream up. And then we'll call it a night. Kill Me by Freak, aka Freaky Finn.
Kill me if you know what's best for you. Kill me if you know what's best for you. Otherwise, I'ma make a fucking mess of you. Otherwise, I'ma have to put a hex on you. Kill me if you know what's best for you. Kill me if you know what's best for you. If you don't, I'ma tear apart what's left of you. If you don't, I'ma be the fucking death of you. Somebody stop me, somebody stop me. I'm the main reason all these bodies drop. See, I've been making messes. Somebody get in my place. I'm addicted to making art to stop breathe. Hacking the corpses, man, that's a lot. Jeez, heard you got a gun. Should've probably bought 3 or 4. Can you run before you gotta stop breathe? I'm about to hunt my prey, better not flee. I'd rather have a fight, it's more fun that way.
All right. I think my thoughts on this are going to be very similar to my thoughts on the last thing you sent, even though it's a very different delivery. I think you need more layers. I think you need some stuff to give this more space. And also, I think this also applies to the last song that you sent in. I don't know if I explicitly said this, but I think I mentioned it a little bit in the mixing. I think you need no, I think I did talk about this. I think you need a windscreen and a pop filter so that you can not have that, blowing on the mic sound. Get a more clear signal.
If you hustle, you run all day. You're smelling pretty tasty, please come my way. I'm a little crazy is what some might say. Put up a fight if you wanna die quickly. No matter what, you're gonna go missing.
I will say this. This does not sound like... Yeah, obviously everybody, when somebody starts whispering in a song, everybody makes the joke, oh, they're trying to not wake their parents up. This sounds intentional, This doesn't sound like you want to be louder, but you can't. This sounds intentional. This sounds like you're trying to be quiet, and I think it works. I think this is a good delivery for you. I think you might want to keep honing in on this. You need slightly better recording, and you need those layers.
You're fucking tough, you can always try hitting. Last thing you'll hear is my hissing. Kill me if you know what's best for you. Kill me if you know what's best for you. Otherwise, I'ma make
You might also, in addition to windscreen pop filter, for something like this, for whispering, you might want to just have a high pass filter and cut out like everything below like 500 hertz, maybe even higher. Because for something like this, I don't know how much of that low end you really need. I guess you might want some low end, but if you're gonna get the low end, make sure that that you get it as cleanly as possible. You know.
Kill me if you know what's best for you. Kill me if you know.
Because you can hear that this is not very clean. You can hear that you are like
If you don't, I'ma be the fucking death of you.
exhaling directly on the mic.
I really do hope you enjoyed your stay. Never again will you see the light of day. This little spot will be your resting place. You can see the bones of the others I've slain, and you're about to feel all of their pain. I'ma start off by opening your veins, then I'ma end by stomping out your brains. One little slice on both of your wrists. I'm trying to drink a piece, quit crying like a bitch. Snap your legs so you don't run away. Isn't this great? Your colors start to fade. Cries turn to whimpers, you can barely whisper. Tears grow bigger, don't be a quitter. Finally I watch as you faint in pain. I finish you off with my foot through your brain. I told you to kill me, I told you to kill me. Now you're my dinner, tasting kinda salty. I told you to kill me, I told you to kill me. I can hear your heart, it sounds like it's faulty. Told you to kill me, I told you to kill me. You could've saved lives if you ended mine. I told you to kill me, I told you to kill me. What did you think you could do with that nine? Kill me if you know what's best for you. Kill me if you know what's best for you. Otherwise, I'ma make a fucking mess of you. Otherwise, I'ma have to put a hex on you. Kill me if you know what's best for you. Kill me if
On
you
this
know
hook,
what's best for
I think you can kind of tell.
there but what's left of you. If you don't, I'ma be the fucking death of you. Kill me if you know what's best for you. Kill me if you know what's best for you. Otherwise, I'ma make a fucking mess of you. Otherwise, I'ma
But I think the biggest thing that you're gonna want with a layer. Oh, maybe it's not this hook. Oh, this is a pretty long song.
if you know what's best for you. Kill me if you know what's best for you. If you don't, I'ma tear but what's left of you. If you don't, I'ma be the fucking death of you.
Apologies for the yawning. It's just this is way later than I normally stream. It's after midnight now. And I'm out of energy drink. I'm out of Monster. It's a pretty long outro. Like, is there a last hook, or is this just all fade out? Well, anyway, yeah, I think this is a delivery that works for you. I think when you're adding the layers, I think you want to make sure that you're putting the layers on some kind of through some kind of like stereo effect, whether that's literally just a stereo enhancer in FL, and you specifically want to delay one of the like either the left or the right channel to create the stereo effect, or if you put it through some kind of chorus or something else like that to add stereo, that will help making it sound wider, more present in the mix, stuff like that. Another thing is you can also make it stereo by just recording 2 layers. So you have your main layer, your main take in the middle, and then you have a take on the left and a take on the right. And that will, by its nature, introduce stereo width, because your left and right takes are not going to be exactly the same. That's definitely something to consider. Aside from that, aside from, needing some layers and some better recording, I would say keep working on your flow, making sure that you're locking in each take. Like, there's some takes where it's just you kind of, you don't start on the right beat, or you don't you kind of slow down and need to catch up, so you start rushing, stuff like that. Just, keep practicing that, keep making sure that you are aware of your own, like, am I on beat? Am I early? Am I late? Practice your awareness of that. don't be afraid to do a lot of takes. I think I don't know if this is a universal experience, but when I was a smaller, earlier artist, I I would record and I would just go with the first take because I didn't I don't know. You don't think as critically about your own music when you're starting out, if that makes sense. Like, what sounds good. You listen to music and you have your strong opinions about the music that you listen to, but when it's your own music, when you're making it, for some reason that stuff just doesn't, it doesn't compute. I would say get good at critically listening to your own music, and if something doesn't sound good, don't be afraid. Like sometimes you might just run up to something and it's like, hey, I don't know how to make this sound good. That will definitely happen a couple of times. You will have an issue that's like you don't even have the words to describe what it is that you're like not getting, right? But if you record something and you do have the words and the know-how to get it right, like, oh, I was offbeat for this take, or oh, I fumbled a word or something, or oh, I recorded this and I clipped the mic a little bit when I did this. Do not be afraid to re-record. I don't know if it's like I think when I was doing that, part of it was like this feeling of like a kind of imposter syndrome, like, oh well, if I was Kendrick Lamar, I wouldn't have to re-record. But I guarantee you, Kendrick Lamar re-records a lot. I guarantee you he punches in and records shit tens of times, maybe even 100 times until he gets it right. That's partly why he sounds good. So do not be afraid to listen to your stuff and say, hey, this doesn't work. That take sucked, and re-record it, Yeah. Be your own enemy so you can always best yourself. A quote from Snoop Dogg. That is really good advice. Yeah, always do multiple takes. Even if you think you nailed it on the first take, do another one. And that's the thing about doing the layers, doing the center, left, right thing, because you might record once and you think, okay, that's going to be the center, and then you record the left take, but you're like recording it, and it's like, oh, well, now that I've warmed up and like that first take sort of got me into the energy of it, well, this left take actually sounds way better, so I'm going to make that the main take, and then I'll make the other one the left take, So yeah, always record multiple takes. Yeah, and this is I would say like like I said, I think the delivery on this was really good, but in general, I think good advice for earlier artists is record multiple takes and like fuck around. Like legitimately, that's really good advice for when you're starting out. Do weird shit. Fuck around in the takes, deliver it in weird ways. You might stumble across something that actually works really well. Learn to scat. Yeah, absolutely. The scientific method, fuck around and find out. Absolutely. That's why be a scientist in the booth, be in the lab, All right. So, we got Rejuvi. Digital, featuring Evoker. Mixed and mastered by Evoker. Shout out to Evoker. Evoker's like a pretty decent mix master engineer. Probably because he picked up a few things from me, of course. But interesting to hear what he does for this. I know for a fact that we've like listened to some Rejuvi. No, we haven't listened to Rejuvi. I've been mixing a Rejuvi song, and I can't play it because Rejuvie is keeping this one a secret. Rejuvie, if you end up watching this stream, just know that I am working on that. I've got a draft done, and I'm gonna go back and finalize it and send it to you pretty soon. But anyway, so actually, you guys are not gonna be familiar. But what's interesting about this track that Rejuvie had me mixing was that it was very EDM influenced. So I'm interested to see if this is going to also be EDM influenced. And if it is, I'm interested to see how Evoker mixed that and how Evoker sounds on a beat like that. Let's find out. Let's fucking go for it.
Yeah, I'm losing sleep, yeah, you losing your mind. Digital world, yeah, what's inside? Bumping it up to the fifth gear. Yeah, you wanna living the high, chasing a dream, yeah, it's all in your mind. A prison in cycles, a run so free. Yeah, you're looking down on a freak show.
It's more metal hardcore influence than an EDM influence, but I fuck with that too. I really like the way that he's mixed. He's not quite locked in rhythmically, I feel like. Cell Dweller. Well, it sounds like I need to listen to some Cell Dweller. Evoker went off. Mod son. This beat is actually really crazy. I need to know who produced this, because I'm gonna need like 5 beats like this. Think this would be Sam Spark? Oh wait, I think I kind of remember Cell Dweller. I don't remember Cell Dweller sounding like this though. This is definitely less on the EDM side and way more on the just modern metalcore, hardcore. You think this sounds? I would say this sounds more like it was produced by one of those people that does like, you know, metalcore beats, like Good John or 52 Blue, but it sounds like them doing like a modern, like Bring Me the Horizon kind of type beat. Cell Dweller has done so much, it's hard to pin him down. Hey, you know, maybe at some point he was doing like just straight up fucking emo core beats and I just was not around for it. Yeah, big Bring Me the Horizon vibes. Like specifically that most recent album, this really sounds like it would be right on home on that. Except it looks like this beat was not compressed to fucking -4 LUFS. Dog, that album is so compressed. That is a whole other conversation. But yeah, no, I really liked that. Mixed great. Both artists on here, their voices like really worked well with the beat. My biggest complaint is Rejuvie is just not locked into the rhythm. He's off beat. He's not in the groove. But his voice sounds good on this. Of course, Evoker's voice sounds good on it, and I think Evoker did a great job on the mix. Well, this one is yours, right? About Me Freestyle by Explicit. This one's yours. Not a full-time rapper. Goal is to make music that sounds good to get high to. Hey, like Explicit is your rap name. Hell yeah. It's a good name. I will always try to be understanding to like an earlier, more amateur artist, because it's not too long ago that I was exactly in your shoes, and I always want to encourage people, first and foremost, to keep making the music. Like, I'll tell you if it's not good. I'll tell you if you're not, if you have stuff you need to work on, but I will tell you what to work on, and I will always encourage you to keep going, So if you're like, oh, I'm not a full-time rapper, it's not going to be very good, don't worry. Oh, and this is freestyle. Like, this is a freestyle in the sense that you just came up with it on the spot.
I do better when no one listens. I'm my best self when I am hidden, isolated, but not in prison.
Off the Dome, hell yeah. Hey, I cannot do Off the Dome, like, at all.
Trace how I got this far run. I shoot for Mars with my booty gun. The pelican goes flying, doesn't reach coast. But I'd be damned if I didn't try though. Life feels like giving me trials. Sometimes I wanna wrestle wild. Lesson in this game, managers be some pedophiles. When I get it good, I'll be a threat.
Kendrick Lamar type beat, just shouting pedophiles in the middle of the beat. You were really locked in on the flow, and then on that one you kind of lost it. But like, also this is like Off the Dome, so it's kind of like you have to be a little bit more loose with that anyway. So I'm not gonna take points off for that.
Days of my foot, I would stretch my title. Now I know pride isn't worth death and denial. Better to be you and fulfill your dreams by the piles. Fuck clout and all that steam that they play. Only enemy you need is you. You better live that true all through today. Challenge yourself every day as your own thought. Fire back at him till there is no shots. What I mean by that is once you master you, like that dog Snooper quote, you'll be doing better, and that's true.
Oh hey, it all comes back to the Snoop Dogg quote. I'm the only motherfucker out here with foreshadowing in the streams. I'm fucking Oda in this bitch.
If we the same, that would be boring, bruh. My wisdom coming fools like laundry does. Not the best or wisest, never told our cuz. If I said that, man, that would be just arrogance. Won't stoop to that level, never care again. I ain't afraid to trust. I trust a homie with a gun to my back before any snake from my past. Now I'm preaching this therapy in rap. I don't know if I release this, but that's the scariest thing. I do better when no one listens. I'm my best self when I am hidden, isolated, but I'm not in prison. Explicit. I do better when no one listens. I'm my best self when I am hidden, isolated, but not.
Was the hook also freestyled?
I don't got time, oh, to be vacant. My life, oh, it needs replacing. Put some gold where brass oh once was, and you got my vision. Proof of how I've risen. What we've shown this minute, guess for a sec, man, I've been a victim. Flick on my wrist, respect, that's my mission. That's my test, I use beats that are different. Cause bro, man, can come from less. I take my stuff to a limit, not.
Yeah, this definitely, I think this, you've nailed that vibe that you're going for. Like, even the parts where it's kind of rough around the edges, it feels like you're in the car with somebody, getting high with them, and they are freestyling. And like, I think that's just a universal experience. Like, I think everybody who makes hip hop has at some point been in the car with somebody, you're hotboxing the car, and they are rapping,
Better or not,
and
I know every day I'm gonna try my best too. So thank you guys for being along for the ride. Peace.
you're welcome. Yeah, okay. So, like, I think talking about freestyling is a little bit different than from talking about rapping, because rapping is you know, you have the benefit of uh of premeditating, of writing your stuff, planning out a flow. When you're like actually freestyling off the dome, you have to imagine what you are going to say before you say it while you're saying something else, and then execute that in real time. You can't, you know, there's no do-overs. I mean, you can do it over. Like, lots of people make songs that are freestyles, and they wrote that shit, and maybe they like recorded it in one take, and that's what makes it a freestyle. Or maybe they punched in every bar, but they didn't write it down, and they just like thought of it and then went and punched it in, and that's what makes it a freestyle. Or maybe none of that is true, and they just called it a freestyle for no reason. But yeah, so like if you wanted to, you could go back and like re-record all of this and call it a freestyle still. But anyway, but assuming that we are talking about 100% off the dome, completely unplanned, unprompted, unpussied, the tips that I would say: don't worry too much about being like perfectly on the beat. Let yourself loosen up a little bit. Let yourself, you know, have more of like a naturalistic rhythm to your flow. I think sometimes when you freestyle, I'm the wrong person to talk about this because I'm terrible at freestyling. Like I said, I would love to demonstrate one of these days how I am just shit ass at freestyling. I come up here and say some bullshit, but oh yo, we got Gyro in the chat. What's up? Yeah. So when you're freestyling, I think there's a tendency to you think of the rhyme, and you lock yourself into the rhyme. Took about 3 hours to spontaneously make. Does that mean you like recorded each section like sort of over 3? Scatting and then yeah, absolutely. I totally get that. You like scatting to the beat is a really important thing, not just for freestyling but for like recording music, writing it. Yeah, so like there's a tendency when you're freestyling to you think of a rhyme, you know, you've just said a line and you have a rhyme that you want to go to, and you kind of lock yourself into that. You say something that leads to that rhyming word, but then you have to be like, well, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense, or wait a minute, I'm contradicting myself, and then you have to be like, psych, yada yada yada, or like, what I mean by that is, and I think, you know, it's all about confidence. That's the main thing about freestyling. And again, I'm the wrong person to talk about this, but like, if you have something that you are saying, like if your last line has like something that you're saying, don't feel like you need to be locked in by the rhymes necessarily. Just say whatever like you are like go off on a tangent. Go like talk about whatever it is you're talking about. And if you can make that rhyme, then that's going to sound much more impressive, even if the rhyme like it barely works, even if it like, yeah. It's like it's a you know when it happens when you get locked in. Um, if you can just say what's on your mind and then you make it rhyme, that's gonna sound way better than if you are fitting a bunch of rhymes in that are like, and it's like the rapping is technically better, but you're like not saying anything, or you're like contradicting yourself or what have you. Um, and I think that's gonna go hand in hand with that, like being more naturalistic, being more loose, because you're gonna sound, it's gonna be closer to just talking, but eventually that's going to become just your style, eventually it's going to coalesce into, you have found the way that you and your, like, your body, your vocal cords, your mouth, your lungs, etc., the way that all wants to rap, you know? But again, take all of my advice with a grain of salt. I think that was pretty cool. Keep working on it. Oh, I'm glad that it's helpful. Sometimes I feel like I'm sitting here and I'm just like, and like basically, yeah, and that's how it goes. And I feel like I ramble basically. And but I'm glad to hear that multiple people have taken my advice and felt like it has helped them. So thank you. That's a streamer's job, to just ramble. Hey, you know what? Hey, maybe maybe I'm secretly getting really good at this. I used to suck. I don't know, like shout out me, LMAO. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, I'm glad that I'm glad that my mixing your song on stream was able to help you with your mixing skills and stuff, Jaro. Um don't let the bad days make the good fade. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You gotta focus on that progress and stuff, All right. Let's listen to Van Demand. This is the friend of Jan Freakster. And he claims to be the fastest rapper in whatever state they're from. Let's see if he's fast, and let's see if he's good.
Mommy, why
Those
in the world are you still awake? You know
sometimes are mutually exclusive.
There's a scary man in my room.
What are you talking about? I told you to stay off that YouTube.
But you don't understand. He talks to me.
Crazy, deranged, insane, and tame. Shadowy figures that remain the name. Even when silent, I'm beyond certain. When you think you're alone.
Oh, is CEO Colorado?
Who's there? Focus just on the fray. Only real thing visible are eyes and flames. Keep your composure, try and maintain. Heartbeat too fast, your thoughts will try to reclaim. You're ashamed, you're stuck in a paralyzed state. Don't come any closer, you yell and try to exclaim. Cover the sway, you shaking but can't refrain. Thinking you don't deserve to sit back, start to proclaim. One step, two steps, always coming, then another one. Looking back, you think you're running, but it's evident, crystal clear, that there's no escape for all. When death is here, darkness falls and hell it gets hotter. Frenzy.
Yeah, so I also get scared when people say that, because a lot of the time they can't rap on beat. He's so far, Van Demand has been on beat. He's got a little bit of like looseness in his flow, but I think it's all been to his benefit for the most part. It hasn't really sounded like he's off beat. It just sounds like he's in a pocket. His delivery is like he's going for a horrorcore thing. He's like straining his voice in a way that like makes it sound off. It makes it sound like less human, and that's obviously intentional. But I will say, even though it's very obvious that he's doing both of these things intentionally, combined, it does kind of feel like, this... I don't know. Maybe I'm just I'm taking a long way to explain. It's not like super pleasant to listen to, but I'm gonna chalk this up to each his own. I think he's got his own style, and I think he's executing it. It's clear that he has practiced this a lot, and he's executing it with that practice and time behind it. Sounds like Snack the Ripper. I think I've heard that name. Oh yeah, I'm sure his voice is very different. He does that voice thing. This is the only song he's ever done with Eddie Horror themes. Oh, is this one of your beats, or like he was inspired by one of your beats to do this? I think the beat's pretty good. Yeah, this is one of your beats? Hell yeah, I think you killed it. I like that, like, kind of dissonant chord in the loop. Okay, is this where it starts getting fast? I hate to say it, but that was not fast at all. If that was the fast part, he's not making it. I'm sorry. If I now, did it sound good? Yes, absolutely. Like he was on beat the whole time, and it was like a nice constant flow, and it was like it had good energy. Like in terms of music, I would say my expectations have been greatly exceeded. But if he's trying to be like a fast chopper dude, oh man, he's bottom of the pack. Yeah, quality wise, I like. Again, there's it. I do think it's like it's not super pleasant to listen to, and maybe it's a mixing thing because I'm noticing he's got a lot of high end in his voice. I think that could maybe be tamed a little bit. But like, he's got the pockets, he's got the delivery, he's got the flow. He sounds, I would say, pretty great, except for like that harshness. But let's see. He said he wanted to slow down because he used to do stuff so fast that he was unintelligible. Uh, and then explicit says he wasn't pronouncing his words right. I will say, even if your enunciation is perfect, there is a point where you get so fast that it's just impossible to understand. That's but I think he would have to be exponentially faster than what he did to reach that point. So I'm really curious now to know what he doesn't mix them at all. That's crazy. I don't know if I believe that. Cuz this is mixed. It's just, you know, mixed a little a little harshly, a little like raw, you know, in a way that I would not personally do. But it is clearly mixed. Like he's got like panning and stuff. Maybe what he does is he like, you know, uses some kind of presets or something. Anyway. Yeah. Slow as hell. But pretty good song. I'm gonna give it a like. Hey, like, you know, here's the thing. If he's spent a lot of time practicing fast flows and stuff like that, then he's probably not been spending that time learning FL Studio. You know what? Everybody's got their skills, and that's why we delegate. That's why, you know, you have people like me who learn the engineering side of stuff so that you can have people like McGuire focus on learning how to go, yeah. And that's how we make good music. So what I'm saying is, you can be the Wolf Boy to his McGuire. That's why I started watching me, because you got the FL license. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, perfect, because I am an FL. Like, I'm Team FL. I'm ride or die for FL. That's my main squeeze. I had to eat ramen for 2 weeks. Yeah, no, that FL license is expensive. I think I put mine on the PayPal credit, so I could just, like, instead of paying $200, just pay like $5 a month for a few months. I am really curious. I'm really curious if he's faster on his other songs. I mean, if he's gonna go fast on something, it's got to be the song called Beast Mode, right?
Animal, beast, I'm an animal. Show me your worth, say it with your bitches a rap. Got it, what you know. Down, y'all know that code, cause I was spray ranging the pieces, complacent, no validation. I'm spraying tape, line off this pipe, tussle and black as my beast. What you know, I'm up, I'ma do what it do. Switch up, so I guess I gotta remind them that I'm bringing the pain, and off rip, dog, I'm killing the game. Let's get it.
No super fast section in that one. Yeah, what's a song where he goes fast? I wanna hear that real quick, and then I'll play that clip that I was talking about and give my little personal story, and then we'll log off for tonight, because it is 12:39. It is late. Also, by the way, happy 4th of July, everybody. It is now the 4th of July. Oh, wait, you know what? This is just 10. This is titled 10 Fast Verses. 4 monitors. Are you talking about the fact that I'm also, like, looking on my phone? Because I do have 2 monitors. I have got, like, the thing that I'm watching the stuff on. Well, that's where the camera is. And I've got this one over here where the chat and stuff is. And then I have my phone. The reason I have my phone out is because I have notifications silenced for streaming. And I also am expecting a text from my wife because it is late, and she's probably going to be like, where the hell are you? So I got to check my phone for that. Oh, no, not me. Oh, shit, bro. He does have 4 monitors. Bro, what do you need 4 monitors for if you're not even doing FL Studio? That's crazy. Let's see. You said lingo. Let's see if we can find that. Lingo. Add it up. You think lingo is in this vid? Well, then let's just watch this. Because this is just going to be the verses and we don't have to, like, wait for the whole song. Okay, he's definitely going faster on this, but he's also, like, you know, taking a lot of pauses, and it's just kind of, like, speeding up for a couple of syllables. Yeah, this is lingo. There was definitely a part, like, in the kind of beginning of that verse that had some, like, I don't know, maybe some, like, weird enunciation or something. But for the most part, I would say that was pretty good. Yeah, faster, and also, hey, props to him. He was doing the fast rap thing and keeping it musically interesting. Like, the flows are still, like, they're in a groove, and it's not just, you know, it's fast, you know? So, yeah, props to this guy, Van de Man. He's definitely got the fast rap skill. Now, let's skip ahead to the end of this video and see if if this list follows what all fastest rap verse lists do, where it's just, okay, here's the one verse where he's just like, let me just show you that I can do it, and it's just for like 10 seconds, you know? It's not in order. Oh, in that case. Oh, well then in that case, does he... All right, so he probably doesn't have any verses where he can do that. All right, well now it's time for me to flex what 2017 Wolf Boy was doing. But yeah, I do want to say, like, I like your verses on his stuff, your beats on his stuff. Where is it at? Fastest Wolf Boy verses. Yeah, do not watch this video, it's ass, but
Cause I got a lot of flows, so get fucked today, meta. I'ma get you fucked up when you hear the rap penance. Like you took a lot of acid to act like mad. Had to make old hits scatter your flows, get shitted on. I can see the bull like a goddamn matador. Y'all getting played like a goddamn Famicom. Wolf Boy winning this shit. Go. My friend in. Cause I got a lot of flows, so get fucked today, meta. I'ma get you.
It's starting on the wrong.
Okay, I'm bringing it back to the main meta. Cause I got a lot of flows, so get fucked today, meta. I'ma get you.
All right, I totally fucked up in the take. There's like, Okay, I'm bringing it back to the main meta because I got a lot of flows like a fuck your game meta. I don't remember the lyrics because I got a lot of flows like a fuck your game meta. Your flows get skated on, blah, 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 you know. It's that's a fast flow. That is how you do the real fucking lyrical chopper shit. 2016 fucking whitest dudes you know.
Spitting fire, beat about to take you hard, clawing up the ladder like it's everything that matters. Fucking up the industry and all our enemies, cause behind this mask is the fire that's inside of me.
Look, oh god, this shit's so ass, dog.
My energy just deflecting every hater and enemy. They can't contend with me. I am the centerpiece. They wanna steal my sauce, my
Oh wait, you know what? Wait, I did have the one like fucking like old SoundCloud shit. Wait, okay, hold on. Where I had like a 12 syllable per second flow for a second there. This is old shit. Like I do not use SoundCloud anymore. Where is it? I know it's in here. Come on. Come on. Where's the clip of me doing like the 12 syllable per second shit? I never, like, it was something that I like never released because it was literally just like, hey, this is just me showing that I can even do it. What the hell? What the fuck? Damn, I guess it's gone. Oh well. Well, I had a thing where I could go faster. You'll just have to believe me. What the fuck? Damn. All right. Well, I look like a fool. But I definitely did do some like crazy chopper shit in an unreleased song. Well, anyway. Oh, no, here it is. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm murdering everyone that I'm better than. You was a beginner compared to me, I'm a veteran. You wanted to go, you a sheep and need to shepherd in. Not a rap guy, but the flow still happens head spitting for the hell of it. Been trying to get a message and I got a lot of demons in my past. I got a set of whip, but never met a devil that I wasn't better than. I'm a better man, I'ma spit this till I'm sediment, yeah.
Yeah, 5 years ago, Wolf Boy. Terrible delivery. Okay, I'm murdering everybody. Like, but like, the point is, that's the chopper flow. All right. Let me find the fucking clip. Yeah, here we go. All right. Anime Poppy's career is over, featuring Kevin Kazi, Shinigami, and Vision 4K.
Anime Pappy, what are you doing at my middle school?
When do you turn 18? Send me nudes.
But I'm at school. I can't do that.
I'm not creepy at all. I am not a pedo. My dick longer than Kevin Kazi. So you sucking my dick or what? Vision 4K, we are about to rob the fuck out of this nigger Anime Pappy.
I don't want to
Die alone, walk hard in my cup.
bitch.
Let's invite him to my house and take that nigga shit.
Walk
Walk hard in my cup, bitch.
So you down?
Walk hard in my cup.
You fucking faggot.
Bro, I heard you like little girls. What about it, bro? I'm about to give you this fucking Nigerian cock and turn you into a little girl, you fucking pedo. Bet. I just wanna be in my bed.
All right, so so the story behind why I know that clip. So Anime Poppy is an artist who, like, you know, he was like popping a tiny bit on SoundCloud. Few, you know, like what year did this come out? 2018. He was popping in like 2017. I got him on a song. I paid for a feature. I was like, "Hey, I like your shit. Would you hop on this song?" And he said, "Sure, yeah." Because I gave him the money, so he hopped on a song with me. And then it gets revealed that he was sexting underage girls. The the slightly clouded classic. So he's on this song, and I'm like, and I think I found out through this, either that or I found it out on Twitter, and then I I searched his name, like, what's going on with Anime Poppy, and I find this clip, and it's them fucking it's Kevin Kazi and Vision 4K planning to assault Anime Poppy for being a pedophile. And I'm like, fuck, oh no, what do? I just featured a pedophile on my song, and it's like my biggest song at the time. So what I did was I turned to my good friend and co-worker, peer, McGuire, and I'm like, "Hey, do you want to replace Anime Poppy on this song?" And he says, "Bet. And also, let's make a music video. I'll film some stuff. Even though I'm like living in California right now." I think at the time he actually was in Charlottesville, and we like filmed some parts of it in Charlottesville, and then he moved to California and then filmed other bits for his part.
I feel like Travis got mixed with Travis touchdown. I think my work's at enough now. Bruce Wayne till sundown.
Yeah, because we like
destroy evil like Bruce Campbell. No challenge I can't handle. I dismantle any opposition like
we like filmed like in front of a green screen, just like the mouths.
Big boss when I'm on a mission. I'm a bigger boss than Rick Ross. I don't walk around with a stick talk. Bob Ross with the happy trees. I don't paint pictures. I slap beats like ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, my shit is really lit. Giving y'all nothing but the lick like Adam Lee.
Fucking 2020 McGuire.
Got my hair dyed blonde like Frank Ocean. Since 8th grade, I stayed in my emotions. Pills.
Yeah, I look terrible in this video, and also, like, I did not know how to rap back then, but I had some crazy lines in this, like, giving y'all nothing but the lick like Adam Neely vids. If that is hard, that is crazy, because it's an MF Doom reference, giving y'all nothing but the lick like two broads, but then also nothing but the lick like Adam Neely vids, like the lick in fucking jazz music. Oh my god, that shit. I was a genius in 2020. We may have actually like recorded this song in like 2018 or something, and it just didn't get the video out until later, but
Killing the game, yeah. Let the game dropping some names. I'm trying to top all of these names.
Dropping names like they're falling out of trees or from pussy on their head.
And then McGuire comes in for the fucking second verse, and the video freezes. Yeah, no, like sometimes you come up with some really good shit and it's like on your really early stuff and you're like, damn it, I wasted that line. But you will come up with more good lines. That's the thing. You got to remember, like, hey, every line you write is practice for just the process of coming up with lyrics. And sure, maybe I'll never write a line as good as giving y'all nothing but the lick like Adam Neely vids again. But I can still write lines like, my shit is cold and it's schooling these players like winter hold. That's fire. That's an unreleased thing. Oh, yo, shit, we got Baby Yuki in the chat. I'm sorry to say this, Baby Yuki, but you're coming in right at the end. We're like 30 minutes overtime, so I was just yapping, and then I was gonna end the stream. But I'm glad you're here nonetheless. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, that was a lyric from one of my unreleased songs. It's gonna have Maguire and it's gonna have Xander Sage on it. I'm very excited to put that out. No surprise, it's mad late. Yeah, oh my god, it's almost 1. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go home to my wife. She's going to be mad at me. But I hope you have a good next few weeks. I'll definitely be here and stream. Hey, I'm really glad to hear it. Yeah, see y'all later, everybody. Let me just do my usual outro. You know, Free Palestine, trans rights, ACAB. Don't feature. Don't try your best to not feature artists on your songs that will later be outed for sex crimes. God, dude. All right. Oh, I can't close that window because I'm uploading the Cypher video. Oops, did I say that out loud? Everybody hit the bell so that you know when I upload the Cypher. It's coming out this weekend. All right, that's